Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for clicking on this video and being here. I really do appreciate that. We're going to be continuing our coverage of the Superman production, which is currently filming as we speak. We're going to be talking about a new piece of set footage and a couple of new images which show Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific, as well as Superman himself. So a lot of exciting goodies to get to in this video. So this comes to us from comicflicknews.com. So Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific join Superman at Stag Enterprises in a new set video. So without further ado, let's jump into this news, let's break it down and let's see what the latest updates are regarding the Superman movie. So as filming continues in Cleveland on James Gunn's DCU Superman reboot, the latest photos and videos reveal a new location, Stag Enterprises. The Man of Steel and several of his allies are seen visiting the company. In the comics, Stag Enterprises co-founder Simon Stagg was responsible for turning Rex Mason into Metamorpho. While there are no signs of Barry actor Anthony Carrigan yet, speculation is rife that Superman, played by David Corenswet, Hawkgirl, played by Isabella Merced, and Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion, and Mr. Terrific, Eddie Gaffegi, might witness the character's transformation. We know that Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner, and Mr. Terrific, excluding Superman, are employed or funded by Lord Tech. The prevailing theory is that Maxwell Lord will somehow create or use Metamorpho and bolster his team's ranks. So check out the photos and videos at the links below. We'll update you as we get a clearer look at what's happening inside this building. So yeah, this is where it gets exciting. We have some posts here showing us some set footage and images inside the Stag building, filming a scene, and hopefully we can get some better context as to what's happening within the movie. So let's hop over to X, let's check out this post, and let's see what this set footage has to show us. So landing over here on X, let's check out this post. It comes to us from Everything DCU. New Superman set video showcasing David Corenswet, Nathan Fillion, Eddie Gaffegi, and Isabella Merced at Stag Enterprises Key Tower. So we have some set footage here, so let's check it out, let's play it. It's about 52 seconds long, so bear with me guys, I'll play this footage for you. Some of the sound is muted, but then again, some of the audio does kick in towards the end. So let's check it out in 3, 2, 1. That was pretty cool footage. It doesn't show a whole lot, and it is a little bit blurry, so I do apologize. Let's just scan through it. So we can see Mr. Terrific here looking through the window. Let's keep going through. We've got this lady here sat in this booth. It's really hard to make out the characters here, so I do apologize. We can see Nathan Fillion here as Guy Gardner. Again, his costume looks ridiculous. His hair looks crazy. I don't think this is going to be the final costume in the movie. Obviously, at this point, he's sort of employed by Lord Tech. So when he breaks out of Lord Tech and becomes, you know, his own character, hopefully he will get the true Green Lantern costume that we've all come to love and know. Let's keep going. So we can see there, David Corenswet's Superman appears. We've got these classic umbrellas, which they use to hide the characters when they're shooting scenes, which is quite funny. And then outside, we can see a crowd of people kind of running down the street. So it looks like there's action happening, or that they've spotted Superman inside the building and they're all running to kind of admire Superman through the window, which is kind of cool. Again, it looks very 1960s, very 1970s, these old school kind of costumes, muted colors, retro, futuristic, whichever terms you want to use. There's definitely a stylistic choice with the civilians they're using in this movie. So let's keep scanning forward. And again, we can see David Corenswet just about here. He is silhouetted a little bit and he is hard to make out. But we can see all the civilians from that scene outside, sort of pressed up against the window. It looks as though they're looking through the window, something's happening on the inside, and they're kind of, you know, all looking through the window. So yeah, that was pretty awesome set footage there, guys. That was pretty cool, although it was a bit hard to make out the characters, so I do apologize. But still, it's pretty cool to see them all at this new tower, this new location, whether it's Stag Enterprises. So let's go on to the next X post, and let's check out what we have to see next. So again, this post comes to us from Everything DCU. So new pics of Superman and Guy Gardner. So from that scene, the set footage, sorry, that we just saw, we have some pictures here. So we have Superman here, his glorious cape. His cape looks fantastic. I love the fact that the logo is on the back. We have this audience of civilians pressed up against the window. They're all looking through the window. They spotted Superman. They're obviously admiring Superman. Within this world, Superman is like mega famous. Everybody loves him. And the fact that they're all looking through the window, trying to get a glimpse of Superman, just goes to show how beloved and how popular this character is within this DC world that they're creating. So let's move on to the next image. So here we have Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. Again, I don't know what else to say that hasn't already been said. I mean, the hair looks ridiculous. The costume looks really bad. It's not the typical image that you expect to see when you think of a Green Lantern. A lot of people hate the costume, but I have a theory that it's not the final costume. Like I said, I think that by the end of the movie, these characters will be out from underneath the Lord Tech employment, and they will kind of come into their own characters and get their own costumes. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So let's head back over to the article quickly. So back over here on the article, we just have the cast list here. It's not all that important. By now, guys, we've already talked about the cast list ad nauseum, so we pretty much know. But there's one thing I do want to cover here. So Pruitt Taylor Vince and Neva Howell will play Ma and Pa Kent. So I think that the fact that Pruitt Taylor Vince is playing Pa Kent is going to be a pretty important thing. One of the most important characters to Superman is his dad, and kind of the influence that his dad has on the Superman character. It gives Superman his moral compass as he's growing up in Kansas, and it's one of the most emotional kind of attachments that Superman has. So, you know, Pruitt Taylor Vince playing Pa Kent is going to be a pretty important role, I feel, within this movie, and I can't wait to see that emotional chemistry between Pruitt Taylor Vince and David Corenswet Superman. I think that's going to be pretty important. Additionally, Millie Alcock is rumored to debut as Supergirl. Yeah, another major question. Are we going to see Millie Alcock dressed as Supergirl on set of the Superman movie? Will we get a reveal of her costume, what she's going to look like? That's a major question. It still hasn't been confirmed whether Millie Alcock's Supergirl is going to appear in the Superman movie, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled on that. As soon as there's news, I will update the channel, so make sure you stay tuned. It's still unclear how these superheroes will fit into the story. However, Gunn has revealed the film will explore Superman's dual life as Clark Kent and the Man of Steel, suggesting these characters will be his super friends. So, do these characters around Superman, do they know that he's Clark Kent, or do they know that Clark Kent is Superman, should I say? You know, we've got Mr. Terrific, we've got Hawkgirl, we've got the Green Lantern, and do they know that Clark Kent is Superman, or do they find out throughout the movie? You know, is it a slow kind of reveal that they eventually find out, or do they just know from the beginning that Clark Kent is Superman? That'll be a very interesting question to address within the movie as well. So that's pretty much all we have, guys. Gunn announced the start of principal photography February 29th. We already know all that stuff. Superman is coming out in July of 2025, so we've got less than a year now until the film is revealed, which is super exciting. Filming for Superman is reportedly set to wrap in Cleveland later this week. I believe it's moving over to Cincinnati. And yeah, check out the photos and videos at the links below for more updates. Obviously, we haven't... So yeah, that's pretty much where we are here, guys. I'm not going to cover this bit of information here. We already know. Principal photography already started. Obviously, we're talking about it. So there's no point in covering that. And yeah, Superman is reportedly set to wrap in Cleveland later this week. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are, guys. It looks like they're filming at the new location here, which is really exciting, where they have Stag Enterprises and that whole kind of involvement with Metamorpho and Stag Enterprises, which is really exciting to see where that goes within the movie once we have a better context. And let's see what happens in the coming days and the coming weeks to see if we get more reveals as to what's going on within the movie. But guys, I throw it off to you. What do you think about the set footage? What do you think about these pictures of Stag Enterprises and what's going on here? You know, does it get you more excited for the movie? Let me know all your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, hit that like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.